How's everybody doing today? Today, I'm going to do my full review of the SoundBot SB240 Bluetooth headphones. Now, I've been using these for almost 2 weeks, so I think I covered everything that I want to go over in the review for you guys. So it's time to shoot. You know me, I finish early, I shoot early. That's how we do this. Anyways, let's get into this. Now, starting things off, I just want to talk about the build quality and design. Now, overall, these are one of the most compact pair of headphones I think I've ever done on my channel. And build quality wise, I would say they are built quite well. And there's no creaking, there's no rattling. Everything looks and feels great, with the exception of one thing. The comfort level on these headphones is, I don't know how to sugarcoat it. The comfort level on these are horrible. Now, as a headphone, they work great and they're designed well, but I could not find myself using these for any length of time over an hour and 30 minutes. So these, my fellow viewers, are what we call gym headphones only. Now, you can get away with using them for other stuff, but like I said, these just weren't comfortable to me at all. So, sorry, took a big hit there, but it is what it is. Have to be honest with you guys, I don't sugarcoat. That's how I feel about it. That's what it is. Other than that, the build quality and overall design is quite good, but they're just not comfortable, guys. Now, moving on, let's talk about some core features of this guy. So, here we go. Overall, or what I consider to be a core feature, is the wirelessness, the Bluetooth. That's a core feature for me, because as y'all know, the whole reason why I started this wireless venture is because when I was in the gym, going hard, I used to always snag my wired headphones and break them. So that's how I started this little Bluetooth excursion. So wireless is a big thing for me. Other features is you can make and receive phone calls on this guy. It has a built-in mic, and that's pretty good. Now, another thing, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, moving on, let's talk about the sound quality and volume coming out of this guy. Now, the overall sound quality of these was pretty good for what they're worth, and we'll talk about the price a little bit later. They were pretty good. The volume got fairly loud. There were instances where I felt I had to crank it a little bit, like it wasn't loud enough, but the overall low tones on these were quite good, and it was actually very crisp and clear. Now, let's move on. So the sound quality and the volume on this is pretty good. Now, moving on, let's talk about the mic quality in this, guys, because it has a built-in mic, so you can make and receive phone calls. Now, the overall quality, I would say, was not too good. Now, I could make phone calls on this, but there were some instances where, now I don't know if it's me or the people on the other line, but there were some instances where the people I was talking to said that I sounded very tinny and echoey. And I checked the headphones. It was at a decent volume. It was turned up on my phone, and the Bluetooth was working like it was supposed to. So I'm not sure, but it happened on more than one occasion. So that being said, the mic quality took a hit there. Sorry. Now, moving on, let's talk about the steps to pair this guy. Now, it's pretty much the same on any device, but I have two devices here. I have an Android phone, my Nexus 4, and I have a Windows phone, my 635. Now, pretty much all you do is, and I gotta make sure I get this right, I kind of messed it up on another video, so let me zoom it in there. Pretty much all you do, sorry, I'm getting a notification that my packages should be delivered today. Swipe that away. Pretty much all you do is you turn on the Bluetooth on your device, and you see where it says only visible to paired devices. You want to click that, so it says visible to all nearby Bluetooth. So what you saw earlier, it was only visible to what I paired it to. So that's what's coming up here. So now, if I click this again, it's going to be visible to all Bluetooth devices. Now it's ready. Now, you just hold down this multi-function button here. You'll see the light come on. You let that go. There it is. It's going to start searching. Now, it's already been paired up to this, so it should find it no problem. But pretty much what you do is you make sure it's visible, and then you find it here, and then you just click it. It begins to pair. Should pair up in a few seconds, and you'll be good to go. Now, I'm having a little issue with these because it happens on almost all of my headphones. Now, when I pair it up to multiple devices, it has trouble catching right away what it's trying to connect to. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now. So it takes a little bit longer than it should. But as you can see right there, it connected up and it's connected. Let me let that focus. There you go. And that's pretty much all you do. Now, these bad boys are ready to get used. So, that was the steps to pairing. Let me just power these off. And there you go. You see the flashing red light means it's powered off. And you do get audible tones. It's not spoken audible tones, but it is sound. So you get audible tones letting you know what's what. So, that's pretty much it. It will be the same on the Windows device. It just looks a little bit different because of how Windows is set up. So let me turn this on here. Go in settings. Scroll down to Bluetooth. Make sure everything's on correctly. And you'll see right there, you tap it, it pairs in seconds, and you're good to go. So, just wanted to cover that. Yeah. Now, moving on, let's talk about the Bluetooth range and strength in this guy. Now, range-wise, these were okay. I did find instances, and I'm sorry again, I did find instances where even when my phone was in my pocket, it sounded a little staticky, like I was about to lose connection. That did happen like once or twice, but it happened more than I would like, because it's not supposed to happen at all, but it is what it is. That being said, the overall range on the device is okay. Now, I do not remember what it said in the user manual, but I'm pretty sure the average is 10 meters or 33 feet. So it was probably that. And I must say, I felt like it fell a little bit short of that. So, the range and the strength took a small hit, but it's no big deal. Because like I said, if I were going to use these permanently, I think I might give these to my nephew. Because he's a bigger gym buff than I am, so he'll get a lot more usage out of this than I will. And like I said, I found these quite uncomfortable, so I might give these to him. But if I was going to use these on a permanent basis, these would be gym headphones only. And for using these in the gym, I must say they are quite good. Now, it hooks on your ears, and it stays quite nicely. So you can run, you can lift weights, you can do all that good stuff, and it won't slide off, it won't pop out. It's not like earbuds, it won't slide off when you get sweaty. It'll stay there, solid. So, that being said, these will probably be perfect for the gym. So, like I said, the range isn't the best, but for the use scenario I would suggest these for, it'll be perfect. Now, moving on, let's talk about the durability in this guy. So, durability wise, I'm happy to report that these guys can take a pretty good beating. Now, I was in the gym, and y'all know, well, I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of my friends know that I'm a little bit clumsy sometimes. So I do tend to bump myself and fall down a little bit more than I would like. And these guys could take a little bit of a beating. Because these were on my head one day. Didn't have any issues. And you can't really tell that I fell a lot with these on. But it is what it is. So in that respect, the durability is quite good. Now, I want y'all to take that with a grain of salt, because everybody's usage may vary. Now, I might get lucky, yours might break. Just letting you know how my experience was. It was okay for me. Just letting you know. So durability wise, I believe that these are okay. Now, moving on. Let's talk about charge times and battery life. Now, once again, as y'all will probably see, this is a recurring theme for a lot of my newer headphone videos. I'm still on my first charge with this. Now, out of the box, the manufacturer quotes these as having 20 hours of continuous usage and 400 hours of standby time. Now, I tried to give it the old college try, as they would say, where I use it 3 hours a day, every day. But like I said earlier, guys, they're so uncomfortable. I don't know if it's how it rubs against my ears, but usually after about an hour, I'm ready to give it up. So, these are definitely going to last a long time. If you think they're comfortable, then it's going to last a long time. Because using that same scenario, if you do 3 hours a day, 5 days in a week, then you just did 15 hours. Or you do 3 hours a day for the whole 7 days out of the week, then you just did, you went a little bit over, so that's 21 hours. But for me, the battery life on these are pretty good. Now, that being said, when you do need to charge it, charging port's right there. Comes with a micro USB charging cable, and it charges. Now, I haven't actually charged these yet, because I'm still on my first charge. But when you charge it, the light should light up red, let you know it's charging, and it'll either do one of these things. When it's done charging, the light will go off, and you know it's fully charged, or the light will turn blue, letting you know it's fully charged. Now, I can't tell y'all exactly, because as I said, I'm still on my first charge. But that's pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much standard for all these Bluetooth devices. So it either flashes red and turns blue when it's done, or it flashes red and turns off when it's done. So, that's that. Now, let's talk about some positives and negatives of this guy. And then I'm going to give y'all the price, talk about my final thoughts, and we'll wrap it up. So, some positives. The overall portability and design is a positive. The wireless functionality is a positive. Being able to make and receive phone calls and listen to music is a positive. Now, and the overall battery life on this guy is a positive. Some negatives. Now, the mic quality for the phone calls can use a little bit of tweaking. Like, as I've said, I'm not sure if it was me or them, but I just felt like, the mic needs some work. Also, the comfort level on these, at least for me, was pretty bad. Like I said, they made me really uncomfortable, and I can only use them for like an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes max. So those were negatives for me. It is what it is. So that's that. Now, moving on, let's talk about the price. Let me jump back, pull up my notes here. Phone about to die, great. Sorry guys, give me a second. Okay, so let's talk about the price. Now, I purchased these via Amazon, and I paid the price is quoted at about $16. Now after shipping and handling, I think these ran me about $20. Probably a little bit more. I don't remember the exact price. But if you stay with the free shipping, it's gonna be about $16. And for what the price is, I would say these are a pretty good pair of headphones. Particularly if you use them when you work out. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, final thoughts. For what these are, they're okay. Would I recommend them? If you're going to be doing a particular task with these on, I would say yes, go for it. It's a great price. Go ahead and pick it up. But if you're going to use these as your primary headphones, and you're going to be listening to a lot of music, which it can do if they improve the comfort level, I'm pretty sure these will last. If you're going to be using it like that, making and taking phone calls, which it can do, I'm pretty sure it would do it well if they improve the mic quality, then I would not recommend these. But if you're going to be doing simple tasks like going to the gym every day, yeah, go ahead and pick these up. Throw these in your gym bag. Keep them charged. You probably only have to charge them. They came charged out of the box. You probably won't even need to charge them for if you work out like an hour and a half every day, you get some good usage out of this. And it'll last long times in between charges. Because as I've said, I don't know if I mentioned the standby time, but the manufacturer quotes these as having 20 hours of usage time with 400 hours of standby time. So if you pick these up as gym headphones, they're going to last you. Even if you just work out 45 minutes a day or half an hour a day, they're going to last you quite some time. Anyways, guys, I kind of feel bad now. I kind of bashed these headphones pretty good. But it is what it is. Y'all know I have to give y'all my honest opinions. I would feel bad if I lied to y'all. So, it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you enjoy this raw, uncut content and you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please hit the subscribe button down below to get notified as soon as videos become available. And I do have a few more things on the way. As always, links to where to purchase this will be in the video description. Now, if you know anybody that's looking for some really solid devices at some really great prices, please share with them my channel. I do all the grunt work so you guys don't have to. You just find something you like on my channel, you click the links down below, boom boom boom, your device is on its way. That being said, guys, if you have any questions on these pair of headphones or anything on my channel and I was unclear, or you have any questions about something I did not cover, please go ahead and leave me a comment. And I do read all the comments. I try to get back to the questions as fast as possible. That being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope everybody has a nice day. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And peace.